'Cause I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Wow.
Right, can you maybe stop the shite singing so I can start the serious part of the meeting where you lot get a load of info that you'll be happy to get. So can you just shut the fuck up and be serious? Cool. Cheers. Right. There's a reason we brought everybody here. And I will explain the reason why everybody is here. I will go straight into it. No foreplay. Since being back around, I've been contacted for various things. And we now have access to supply of deagles, supply of AK Mark 1s, and supply of AK Mark 2s. You, I'm sure, are aware of other suppliers of mags and stuff like that, like besties. We are basically in that situation, but for those firearms. Up to this point, we haven't really directly told anyone that this is a thing, because we've started a new thing alongside the Manor. But we figured that, hey, if you're in our gang, we should probably fucking trust you, right? You're gang members, so you should know what's going on and be involved. We've started something called the brokers, which is our method of distributing these weapons. What that means is we have alternate personas where we wear disguises and use voice altering masks and stuff like that. And we've been contacting groups and we've been telling them that we can sell them information. We don't sell guns, we sell information. We say we have information worth $300,000. They then pay the money, they'll receive 300k worth of guns, but they'll receive it in a way that to them, they're doing a mission based on the info we've given them, and they get 300k worth of shit, meaning that we're never, in theory, weapons trafficking. We're just selling information that leads to them getting guns. So if we want to undercut the market, how the fuck you going to prove we're undercutting it? Because we ain't even selling guns, right? This is the method of how we've been doing shit. But this is not like a little, like, just side little 15-minute thing. This is something we've been taking serious. So some of you would have already been involved with those, and you was probably confused what was going on when you were doing it. Like the news building convoy, for example, was one, and then Blondie, when we had that meeting at the little restaurant, that was another.
All makes sense now. Yeah,
they are all the missions that we're setting up for people, and that's the information that we'd given them, right? We were playing the part of people in those scenarios that we'd sold the information for. So we want to bring people in and let you all know that that's what's going on, so that we can all do it, because realistically it's a massive opportunity and it should be our focus. And after having a conversation with Steve, I was saying I want to make this our focus, but it's going to be very hard to do that if it's kept secret. So, with the severity of what it is and the opportunity, the more we shift this shit, the more opportunities that come to get better things. And we don't know if that means blueprints. We don't know if that means whatever the fuck. But all we know is these people we're dealing with and the shit we're getting from them is serious stuff. And we're in conversations and in places and in meetings with people that really mean fucking business. Like, this is like some valid shit. So, with that being said, I want you lot all to be involved, but because of the seriousness of everything we're dealing with and what we have access to, it will be equally as serious reaction to anyone that, like, doesn't take it serious, because this is what we want to focus on. So if someone isn't gonna lock in and do it properly, like if we're doing broker shit and you can't, like, align with the ways we're doing it, I will have no problem just removing you from the gang, because this is not like an opportunity I'm gonna let someone being bored and fucking around with ruin like a big thing for the Manor and all of us here. And I'm not just saying that as a loose threat. Like, I actually don't give a fuck at this point, because this broker shit has been way more motivating than anything else going on in the city. So if people want to do something that would jeopardize that, then I'll just boot you. But equally, I trust that you know, with how I'm talking to you, that it is a serious thing, and that no one would be dumb enough to do that. Because not only is it an opportunity for us, it's like everyone here. Like, it's going to be constantly stuff to do every day. Like, if I need deagles, I can get as many deagles as I need at a drop of a hat. Likewise for AKs. Like, this is going to be an everyday thing that we can do, of setting up missions for people, selling these information, all of that. Which I know people will like doing. Like, it is fun. And we've been doing it for probably like just under a week now. And it's been going well. It brings in money. Like, you're obviously making profit off of it for the gang. And to reinvest into guns and invest into, like, ideally, right, we want to get to a spot where we're making so much money off it, we can go and buy like a plane and then use the plane for a plan, or we can go and buy a boat and use the boat for a plan, some shit like that.
Is that why we're owed a mill?
Yeah, we owed a mill because I had to use gang money to fund the AKs. So until those AKs have been funneled through broker missions, that money won't come back into the account. So once we've like got rid of the batch, then it will come back in.
So you know the information, like what do you give the people, like just like
I'll give you an example,
a
right?
van location or something. Like.
So we called Tony Corleone Cyprus, and they paid us 200k for information. Their information was that there's a new MC in town, and that they've just arrived, and that they've just picked up a shipment of weapons. Go there, sneak in, steal the shipment, and leave. So we all went down there, disguised as members of an MC, had a car full of guns. They came down, distracted us, stole the car, dipped, got the guns. The more money they pay, the more serious the mission is. So someone paid more than that, and we did a full-on military-level convoy with an armored vehicle with guns on the top of it. And Hades had to intercept it to get the guns. So the more they spend on the info, the harder it is. But one thing we've set with the brokers is that we have a rule, which is no violence. So the task they're given, or like the information they're given, they aren't allowed to kill anyone. Because obviously it's us there pretending to be someone else, right? We don't want to fucking die.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting.
yeah, that one you was a part of, Blondie, was a fucking... that was like a perfect example of what they shouldn't be. But like, we make amendments so that doesn't happen again. But there's supposed to be no violence, right? And that's like, we're firm on that, to the point where there was violence on one we did recently, and we called them and said they're cut off. They won't get any more jobs from us for the time being. So it's like, they come do the mission, they have to be smart, they have to use their brain and not just think with their gun. Like, it's like different, it offers a different approach to these things. Like, how the fuck are you going to intercept a military convoy without firing a bullet? Like, that's difficult. You got to set up like a checkpoint or spike strips or do something creative.
Is that what you needed the spy ships for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can anyone here do a Russian accent?
That's why you was trying to get
Oh,
Blondie.
only
to do
me?
it.
The accent,
Yeah,
the
an
accent's
accent.
changed. The accent's
Yeah,
changed.
every single
We've
time
done
we do
that.
it, it's different.
Yeah.
And we like to have like...
I want to do
we've
Yelena
built-
again.
We've
Or
built
something
like
else.
fake people, and we like to continue the story, right? So we did the fake MC for Tony's crew, and then for Chaos Legion, we said, oh, an MC's recently been robbed of their guns. They're now going to meet a gun supplier to pick up some more. And then that's when they turned up and impersonated that MC, the one that you was at, Matt. That's what that was.
so
That was
good.
the follow-up to that, basically.
DJ have been creasing on that.
That shit was funny. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Still.
So there's the thing is as well, which is good about bringing all of you in, it's way more people to have ideas. So like, if anyone has ideas for drops and stuff, we'll be doing them every single day.
And is it just the people here that know about it?
As of
Oh,
right
I've got a
now,
list, mate.
if somebody is not at this meeting, then you do not speak to them about it. Obviously, if you're in the gang, we trust you. But at the moment, it only really makes sense to tell people that are around, right? Like, if you lot have all been around, so this is who knows right now. And if we're going to tell more people as they're around, then let us be the ones to do it. You don't need to talk to them about it or let them know what's going on.